Woke up this morning, I need me an ounce. Then I had to make the call to Smokers Lounge. Shit, it said slide through, we blowing a pound. I said I'm on my way now, what's going down? Then I pulled up, shit was way too loud. Zigzags everywhere, ain't no backing out. So high up in the sky, ain't no coming down. That's how I feel when you come to the Smokers Lounge.
1 joint, 2 joint, 3 joint, 4. I can't get enough, I need to roast them all. 1 joint, 2 joints, 3 joints, 4. I can't get enough, I need to roast them all.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Roll up, get high.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Get high, roll up.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Roll up, get high.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Live from the Smokers Lounge studios. Your host of the Smokers Lounge podcast, Joey, Luis, and Los, the host with the most smoke.
Live in the Smokers Lounge studios, we have Jay with Skunk Brothers.
It's fucking Friday.
What's happening?
Man, in the building with the powdered donuts. Woo! Right, we've been. You gonna get crossfaded in here,
Man.
For sure.
Man, so this dude got the powdered donuts. We've been seeing this shit around, right? The weed that looks white. Everybody want to know what the fuck it is, right? It's this guy, Jay, right there, with Skunk Brothers.
That's right.
Good shit, bro. 2020, you say you started like doing this shit, right? Like, where did this and how did this whole thing come about? Because it's crazy.
Yeah,
when you're looking at it, people always wanted to see what white weed would look like.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, when it first came out, especially snow caps, they're calling them all kinds of shit now. But I mean, people like trip off them when they see that weed, that color. I mean, who sees white weed like that?
Well, when I came out with the concept, what it was is everybody got weed, right?
Right.
Every brand got
Everybody.
weed. So, you can literally pull it out of the bag, set it on the ground. You can put 30 different people's weeds on the ground, and I guarantee you throw the bags away, 95% of people wouldn't even get recognition because they ain't gonna know where their shit's at. So I wanted something that was gonna stand out, hence the color. But then I also wanted a product that was gonna be superior to everybody else's. So, and I also wanted to market at a price that was affordable for the person that got a little something and the person that got a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, I come from the traditional market. So we both know that if there's a flood, it's going to slow up everything.
Right.
So I needed a product that was going to be superior to everybody else's and that was going to stand out. So it took some time to get it right. I think we reformulated it about 15 different times, so I got it right on the money.
Hell yeah.
So
I mean, just the package alone will sell, because who doesn't think that it looks like a hostess, or you know what I mean? So I mean, because me myself has gone onto sites and try to order these exotic packages, because of the weed, the packaging, but I want to see the weed too. But you can't get them unless you go to the top shelf, like Dr. Green Thumb or these other dispensaries. But this right here is badass. The package alone is badass, dude.
Well, the concept I came out with the product, and I didn't know what to name it. So originally, I did a whole marketing campaign and was gonna call it Green Crack, and I was gonna do like a New York-based model, get the vials, everything. But then one night I was, fucking around, get high, watch a documentary about crack, and I was like, man, that's just negligent, irresponsible to even try to create a marketing campaign.
Right.
Yeah.
When it caused so many people problems and devastation. So I toyed with the idea. I couldn't figure it out. And then one day I'm in the store with my daughter, and she turned around and was like, "Dad, call it powdered donuts." And she's literally standing in the aisle looking at the packaging, and I was like,
It's like, this looks like dad's stuff.
exactly what she said. So I'm like,
That's funny.
So I'm like, okay, bet. So I took a picture of the bag. I called my digital design guy. I'm like, bro, can you do something that's similar that gives us a little bit, recognition? So when you look up at the shelf and you see, it's like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
And then I even put the little window in the front because people always want to be like, what does it look like? Well, it's right in the
There
front
it
window.
is.
It's like a little powdered donut.
Yeah, like the bag.
So, and I was going to do bags originally. But then I'm like, man.
You would probably have to put one of those humidifiers in there if you had to.
That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, man, I'm not really in it to save a buck. Because this product right here, I'm not even making, crazy markup because I wanted to keep it affordable.
Yeah.
Supply and demand, high volume movements. So that's what the packaging concept came, was just so when you look at it, it'll look cool. And a lot of people want to buy it just so they want the weed, but it's amazing. I have people send me messages and they have hella jars saved.
Yeah.
They just make a collage of it.
Right.
And that was the other thing.
I'm a jar person. I don't know. Are you a jar person, Los? I mean, do you think?
Yes, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised how many people are jar people. I mean, I have one I have for about a year. I still keep my weed in because I thought the jar was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm a glass person. Like, I like to smoke glass tips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking, so yeah, glass jars, glass shit like that. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because you have the merch now. I mean, right? You have merch to go with it.
Oh,
That jacket's dope as fuck,
Yeah.
too,
we got,
by the
we
way.
got the Letterman jackets. I got, like I said, I got you guys. We had,
Right,
we had a small best hat, but I got merch coming for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got merch, man. That was an early on thing that I thought was really like cool owning a company. I'm like, I can do what I want to do. Because a lot of people get far out there with all these designs.
Yeah.
I like to clean classic where you throw something on and look good.
Yeah.
But marketing and presentation is everything.
Because when I first saw the jacket, I thought it was a Toronto Blue Jays jacket. I don't know why. Just for some reason, just a glance at it made me think of the Toronto Blue Jays because of the patch. But
That's where I kind of went with it because I actually have a red and white version of it that's like a Cincinnati Reds. I like the concept because anybody can wear it.
yeah,
So whether it be anybody, so in any demographic, you have something that you can wear with it. Every year I do something a little different though. So like for Cinco de Mayo, for Raza,
Right.
so I came out with one like a lowrider version with the
Oh.
old English and the lowriders. But other than that, I try to keep all the concept clean.
Right.
The latest merch I'll send over to you guys because I did my Detroit launch, so I did the Detroit Tiger colors.
oh shit.
Shout out to
See,
Detroit. Detroit in the
yeah.
building, too.
Yeah, my son's a Detroit Lions fan. It's crazy.
You know what's dope as fuck about the product here is it looks good. Like it looks like you want to eat it. You know what I mean? It looks fucking good. And the sea wipe, bro, if that's something that not everybody's had. When I first seen it, I was like, I have to have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have to have it. I gotta try that shit
Yeah.
at least one fucking time in my life. That's something that you're gonna want to definitely try. Joey, pop open one of those. So let's go through some of these products right here. Joey got the Big Lead Chew bubblegum bats. These are dope because it's the Big Lead bats, right? Because these are the pre-rolls,
Yeah.
right? So what's the I mean, obviously, right? The pre-rolls are the baseball bats. What are those? Those are Joey. Show them those.
These are powdered, infused cannabis pre-rolls. It has wax in it.
Yep.
Yeah, these are the little bats here. I'm pretty sure. if you
Powder
sm-
coated with the. Is that THCA on the outside?
Yes, it's THCA.
Okay. Okay.
See, here's the thing. A lot of people
like that.
You know how you said that when you seen the weed, you want to smoke it, you got to try it, right?
Which is something you gotta definitely
Yeah.
try.
I have people are 50-50. Like I even guarantee in the comments, someone say, "Oh, it's some bullshit. They just threw some powder on it." Nah, bro.
No.
My base weed that I use, I go through so much different phenos to find the right one because I'm one of the best of the best.
Yeah.
I love a naysayer that talks shit. That's just my thing.
Right.
I like it when they be like, "Oh, it must be boof." Like, nah, bro, try it. And then once they do, they always do the same shit. My bad,
Well,
bro.
what sucks is these other companies out there, they roll up the booth. Even when they first started with the dispensaries, they didn't give a fuck whether they're rolling up for the pre-rolls. Right now, you can go to a couple of these dispensaries, and I think it's called Lolo, the company Lolo. It's a white bag. You can get an ounce of their shake for like $30. You know what I mean? But I mean, for some people, I can see they can't afford it and they mix it with other good stuff. But there's people out there that smoke that crap, dude. I mean, and again, it's because of those people. They think these pre-rolls have boof in it.
And look, this is his. And this is what it looked like. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
When I posted this on my stories. Everybody was like, "What is that? I gotta try that."
Yeah, you'd be surprised. My wife loves that crap, dude. I mean, she got. I bought her first eighth of it. Hooked ever since. You know what I mean? It's well, I think what it is people with low tolerance, they get off on it really good.
Well, you know what a lot of people do, and I notice is because when I have demo days at the clubs, I'll go sometimes. I mean, I got BAs, brand ambassadors,
Yeah.
I go do all that. But what I like to do is get the feedback.
Yeah.
So then I talk to people, and they're like, "Hey, what I do is they'll get an ounce of that boof,
Mhm.
and they say, man, I'll buy 2/8 of your weed." And he goes, "I'll just take a bud out of yours and break it up down the middle, and then I fill it with filler weed."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Man, it's a good idea. It's a good concept."
Right.
I do it. Been doing it for years.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, what it is, it makes you stretch out your good stuff. You know what I mean? Because some of us are on a budget. Some of us, you know what I mean, can't get it all the time. But I mean, especially I'm right next to payday. You know what I mean? A couple days before payday, I'm stretching that shit out. I don't care how it got long legs. You know what I mean?
I feel you on it, bro. I got people that keep it because there's always a little bit of powder left on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, man, if I run out, I'll just take that and I'll sprinkle it in the middle. And bro, dude, get it how you get it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? But even when it,
Yeah.
So this shit is you're starting to be nationwide with this stuff, right?
yes.
And so you have your product already in where we at?
So we're in California.
Obviously, right? Yeah.
We're in Detroit. We launched in Detroit. We're getting ready to launch Chicago, and then I'm in the middle of doing some things in New York.
Oh, okay, all the way to New York.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speak up to the mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. In Detroit, we're launched in Chicago, and then in New York, and then in Texas, it's what's the terminology?
You know, in Texas,
It's Delta 9.
You should be selling out.
Right.
From what Lowe says, you should. I mean, if Texas is the way Lowe says, you should be selling out over there your product. I mean,
Well,
because
we sell our Delta 9 product out there, and it moves like.
yeah, because from what people say, even before Lowe's, Texas has no good weed, and it's kind of hard to believe because I mean, especially right being on the borders of Mexico, and then you still got us. But I mean, I don't know. Hey,
It's probably out there. You just gotta find
you
it.
gotta find it. Yeah, and you're based out here, right in California.
Yeah, I'm from Sacramento.
Oh, see, you know what it is no matter what, if you have that California stamp on cheese, weed, or anything else, you're gonna sell out, bro. I don't care what. I mean, it's true.
Oh, for sure. And that's like I said, and a lot of people that, like I said, they do that. They see it, they got to try it. Once they try it, they love it. Or like I said, you'll get somebody that's like, oh, I've been doing this since this, and all that extra shit. But then they try it and they're like, I was wrong, bro. I got to give it to you. Because that's my thing. I stand behind my product. So it's like, I've never felt intimidated, scared, or I hope they like it. It's like, no, bro, I'm not being arrogant.
Yeah.
But I put a lot into this to make sure that whether if it's you spoken it or, little homie spoken it, or it could be, some entertainer.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got a clientele list of them too, that once they try it, they're like, that's the one.
Yeah.
So we have Crazy Mane in the comments. Big shout out to him. Round of applause to Crazy Mane. He's a long time listener.
What's up, Crazy?
He has a question for Skunk Brothers, Mr. J. He said, "Do you lower your temperature when cultivating your tremendous cannabis?"
Okay, so I'm not a grower. I work with a grower. I actually work with a grower myself. I've been working with them for some years. So I'm the mind behind putting it together, but I do rely on a team to make sure that I have the best product, the best manufacturing, the best of everything. So as far as like, it's kind of like stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Right.
I've never been a green thumb, man, but I'm a hustler, bro. I've been doing this 30 years. So
Hell
it's
yeah.
like, I'm the mind behind, this is what I need. I need you guys to make it happen.
Yep. Hell yeah. Because you know what? I grew for a lot of seasons. And people can't say years because these are seasons. So I've grown a total maybe 13 seasons, all in my backyard. But like you, I had to make sure what I was growing in that backyard was good because I need to sell this shit. Mm-hmm. It was my Christmas money. You know what I mean? Because I had a fucked up job back in the day because I was paying child support.
Well, shit, Joey, the weed back then wasn't like it is now.
Yeah,
it didn't look like this,
but
bro.
but the way you grow it will come out. The outcome is like indoor because I've had a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So again, I applaud you because man, I mean, you gotta know your shit. I mean.
When you do it long enough, it's just like you, bro. Guaranteed, we go look at 10 packs right now. You're gonna be like, "It's too cool." Ends.
Yeah,
that's a depth, bro. You're trying to slide it
right.
in. Like, we know because we're old enough. We've been in the game long enough, so
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy because I remember fucking back in the days. I'm sure you remember. You remember 5 sacks, 10 sacks, 2 lids, fucking 4-finger rules and shit, dude. Fucking that's just crazy.
Paper bags of 10 sacks.
You know how excited we get when we fucking got a batch with no seeds in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
that DNC. Remember that?
You remember cutting into that shit with a kitchen knife with the razor?
Yeah, bro.
It's like
everybody get a piece. That's crazy. We came a long fucking ways.
Yeah,
for sure.
What was your first experience with weed?
Oh man.
So
I was at a very young adolescent age.
Right.
And my uncle came home from prison. And
let's cut the bullshit. 12, 13. What's up, bro?
You know, for all intents and purposes, we were around that same, a little bit, actually a little younger than that.
I was 12, so I mean, I'm not gonna. I was 12 years old.
He just said, "You're gonna smoke this," and then I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm hanging out with my uncle. He just got out, cool." He had me so fucking high, bro, that
Yeah.
I saw a purple dog. I ain't
Did
gonna
you?
lie. I looked at him and was like, "You got a dog?" And he looked at me and was like, "You're too high." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
Hell yeah. That was your first time with weed? That's crazy. Joey, you
yeah.
remember your first time too?
Yeah, well, I was DJing and had people paying me in weed. And so I didn't know what to do with it. My boy goes, smoke it. I'm like, well, fuck, well, just do it. You know what I mean? I didn't know what it was. I was introduced by, like I said, DJing. And next time my boys are rolling it up and we're getting high. So, I mean, yeah, I was 12 years old, dude. Yeah, it was crazy.
I remember fucking smoking weed, right? But my first time being high, like high, I was high as fuck. I ran away from home and I was hiding out at my cousin's house and I was fucking playing dominoes with him at the table. Bro, I think I sat there for like 5 hours straight before I like looked up and realized everybody was gone. It's dark already. And I was fucking high, bro. Like I was high. I got up and nobody was even there. It's not even daytime no more, bro.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what happened, but I know it was high and I woke up. So, I mean, you know what I mean?
Everybody's chasing that high again.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That first high that you had, everybody want to do that.
You introduced me to that first high again.
Did I?
Fucking, when you guys had me dabbed up at the goddamn parking lot at work, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, you brought the dab.
Oh, man. I text my wife talking about if I die, I'm here at Valero's parking lot, dude. I mean, I was fucked up, dude.
Los did it.
Hey, I couldn't hear. I was about to go blind. I don't know what the fuck was happening.
That was a dab.
That was that dab. Yeah. What happened was they gave me a dab, bro. And now, right when the jab came, the bong came up, 3 sticks came out. Yeah, dude.
Sabotage his dab and other dabs.
Got me. That was probably the most ultimate high I ever experienced. That time, dude.
It was in Livermore.
Yeah.
Because of
It was in Livermore.
Because of the dabs, that's actually one of the concepts of why powder donut exists too. Because a lot of the people that were dabbing were like, "Man, I miss smoking weed. I just can't get high as much anymore."
Yeah.
So that was on my checkoff list to do. I'm like, there's another market I can captivate.
Yeah, concentrates. Yeah, I used to make my own wax and home. I mean, people loved it. I mean, it's like smoking a blunt in one hit.
Right. Yep. And you know what's a trip also is like anybody can like, you know, go home and like you know, fucking make some shit. But like when you take the time, you probably know exactly to the point, like how much to the point of how much weed is in every fucking joint, how much wax is in every joint. And so when you get it down to the science to where you have the perfect amount of fucking wax in there, you know what I mean? And you know, it's pretty good. It's like right there. Well, I mean, how long did it take for you to come up with your recipe for it to be like, yo, this is it right here?
I think it took probably 2 years of reformulating it because each time it had its own problem. Like, okay, well, there was at a point in time in the early phases that if it got too hot, then the wax would loosen up, and then the powder would eat into the wax.
Shit.
Now you got a booger.
Right,
I mean,
right,
it just
right.
looked. I mean, you could smoke it, but it just wasn't appealing.
Yeah.
So it took a while to get like you said, we got to get it super dialed in as far as in every aspect.
Yeah.
Because for it to hold, and especially if I'm making this and it's been on the, you know, I might, because, you know, we make so much of a quantity that sometimes the COA is about 30 to 60 days old.
Yeah.
So now I got to worry about making sure that this stays white, perfect, and pristine the 60 days while it's going through. Then it has to go out, you know, to the stores and whatnot. And yeah, that's
so keeping it fucking white for at least 120 days.
Man.
Oh,
that's
no,
fucking.
We got it better than that now, bro. I
Yeah.
took one.
But it won't last that long.
Yeah, no, I know, but
You know
no,
what I mean?
no, like you said, the process,
Yeah.
the 60 days it takes to even get to the store.
Yeah.
And if they're fucking with hella, like it might take that store to go like hella long to get through that batch, and at the end of that batch, right?
Yeah.
Could be fucking 100, and it could be fucking a long time. You know what I'm saying?
I've been super blessed because I have strategic partners, so I'm not really about the hype clubs.
Yeah.
When I go into the clubs, I analyze the situation. I look at the people working there. I look at the, you know, how the owners are.
Yeah.
I'm not real big on corporate clubs. I really don't like them.
Right.
If I could walk in and meet the owner, and maybe they're a social equity
Yeah.
partner, it's like I want to have that rapport. But I've just been lucky to tell them where I want the product to ship to, and we sell out in like 2-3 weeks.
So do you mess with cookies, Dr. Green Thumb?
I do cookies in Hayward. I did cookies. Let me see. We did Burners on Hate. out there. Yeah, we've done Dr. Green Thumb, but I did they go back to Zen? I think they went back to Zen.
I think you're right. Yeah, there was actually I was a badass suspension I go in Sacramento. It's 1841 El Camino.
Oh yeah, that right there on El Camino.
Yeah,
I've been in there. We sell out quick in there.
It's a badass dispensary.
It is, but there's a couple of them. Like Metro Cannabis is a dope spot. That's what I also own. So it's like I try to help. You know what I mean? And because I could drive traction for the product, but. Yeah, Metro Cannabis is a good one, all about wellness. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple out there. Sacramento.
It's funny though. Every time I leave town and go through Sac, for some reason, it's funny. I always end up at 1841.
Right off the freeway.
Yes, right on the fucking freeway.
It's crazy. It's so convenient.
Yeah,
it's like,
but you know what? I'm not even trying. It's like boom. It's like, oh shit, we're right here. Never. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking for El Camino. Yeah, next thing you know, oh shit.
It's like, what do you know?
Yeah, yeah. But you know what?
Might as well go inside.
Yeah, it's cool. But no, they do have a bad dispenser, and if your product is there, now I know what to look for when I go through town because I do go through a lot through it.
Yeah, so. I like 1841. They got a cool staff. That's what I'm real big on, man. How the club treats the community. Yeah. Do they give back?
They always have good. They always have good service when I went in. So,
speaking of community, let's give a big shout out and a round of applause to the fucking loungers real quick. Woo! We got Johnny Vega,
Friday.
Mary Lou, Skis in the building, Serious P, Crazy Mane, Anna Holistics, let's see, Leo, Simply Clean, and Monica, Space Rock's in there too. You know that dude, Crazy Mane in there, he's been, about 4 or 5 years he's been watching us? He watched us through. I remember one day he was in the comments talking about he's hiding in his bathroom because there was a tornado fucking taking everything. I was like, you still watch it? And then he got pulled over by the police that time. Remember that? Why he was watching this shit for having his phone in the seat, for having his phone in his hand and shit. Dedication. I said, let us talk to the police right there. This motherfucker, man. So big shout to them.
Hell yeah.
And before we get any further, man, and we forget Joey, fucking, you want to give a quick shout out to these sponsors real quick?
Let's do it. It's been a while. Let's give a good shout out to Raw. Life is like a rolling paper. What matters most is how many puffs you take, but how many puffs you share. That's right, Raw rolling papers. Check them out for that serious rolling needs. Check out June the Goon that uses these papers. That's right, aka Smokable Customs. They will teach you how to roll like the pros. That's right. Check him out, the world's joint champion. The Super Cuz with 1,000-gram moonshine. That's right. You can catch him at Valley Cure 209. You can also meet Space Rocks. That's right. Get that, meet that cat. He got your moon rocks, all your needs for that party, especially on this Friday. That's right. Simply Clean. That's right. Check it out. It's gonna be nice, sunny. Get your gutters and solar panels clean. 209-227-0046. That's right. Simply Clean. Caligar. That's right. Caligar.com. Team No Spit. Check it out. They got your glue. They got your tips, your glass tips, your cones. They got everything for that serious rolling. And you want to do it all, do it. But make sure you hit up June Lagoon with Smokable Customs. They'll show you how to roll these papers up and everything. But hey,
and Lux Rolls. Big shout out to Lux
Rolls, Grasshopper, Bruno Rolls. Big shout out to them. Custom tips, they got them all. They have the wood tips and the glass tips. Check them out. Lux Rolls. They have Instagram, don't they?
Yep. It's grass. You can go to Grasshopper, right? Yeah, and it's all under there. She's starting a Lux Rolls University where you can learn how to roll like the pros. So that's fucking really good.
Check out anybody?
Lux Rolls. No, you got them all, man. Appreciate you.
Shit. What's good about that is that's by teaching people how to roll a certain way, you're actually creating a new workforce.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
It's like you might know somebody that smokes weed and loves weed, and that's all he wants to do is weed. Now he's a professional roller, and he gets hired on a distribution, bidding the distribution job on, I'll do 5,000 pre-rolls for you over at manufacturing or whatnot.
Right.
They need to, that's what I would like to see, honestly. Yeah. If they had schools that, and it sounds a little bit different.
Right.
But rolling...
It's something definitely,
growing,
absolutely.
As a matter of fact, Bruno Rolls is actually was hiring for rollers.
See,
yeah, he was hiring rollers because he had a few people that were gonna take off on him, and he was looking for rollers. It is because, I mean, the way they roll these things, and keep them in shape is like, man. I mean, they make these, package them up,
bills, right?
And you know what? It's just. It's amazing how rolling Just
It's the art.
The
It's
art
kind of
of
like
rolling.
paper cliche.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But in smoker style.
yeah.
Good shit, man. Your products here, bro. I really can't wait to try them all.
Hell yeah.
You have all kinds of different forms here. You got these right here are fucking some of my favorite things to show people. Like they're so eye pleasing. They're like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, right.
Especially the moon. Yeah, you got moon rocks too, right?
No.
No?
I left that alone. I only about 2 years ago I cut back on all the products, so I don't sell regular weed. I don't do any of that anymore. I figured it was easier just to focus on certain SKUs. That's just on the business standpoint.
Yeah.
If I got 6 products that I master, that's all I need to really push. Now I
Yeah.
could add something else in, but it's better to master 6 products and get them in 10 different states than it is to be like, I got 41 different products that probably ain't
Yeah.
gonna sell but 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and it's true because you look at the dispensaries, you go there, they got major sales for products just sitting there and they're trying to get rid of it now.
oh, well, and that's where I come into play. So like you go in, you got the top shelf, right? And you're like, oh,
Right.
it's $65. Nah, bro, I marketed mine, so I was sitting like right in the middle. So depending on the dispensary, you can go in there and get something for 40 to 50 bucks. And I
Right.
did that intentionally. I know I'm not making 100% markup, but like I said, that comes from the traditional market days.
Yeah.
Right.
If I can get you a better product for half the price, you buy it.
You know, we were just talking about this on the way to work the other day too. Like, remember when you had back in the day, eighth was $50, a quarter was
Yep.
$100,
Yeah,
dude.
350
And these
standard.
kids don't understand that. These kids,
Standard.
like, no, you're bullshit. Like my son, you're bullshit. No, if we wanted a fucking eighth, it was $50 fucking
And
dollars.
it wasn't 3.5.
No, it
No.
was the 3.
Seven for a
Yeah.
hundred.
Right. Depending who you're getting it
Yeah.
from, it's gonna get pinched, man. If you're getting it, if they're fucking going in for you.
You might get the 2. But these kids don't understand that. You know, they're lucky because it's just. I mean, back then we had to find the connect, the one that had the bomb, the skunk, the humble
We
shit,
had
dude.
that light green. We had
Yeah.
that brown,
Man.
and that light green.
The light green, that DNC,
Chronic.
damn near chronic.
Yeah, KGB, you know what I mean? But what it was is these kids have a smorgasbord of weed now.
Skunk, I think Skunk was like the first name of like starting to name off weed.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was just weed.
Yeah.
Right? It was just weed. And then there was like, you got some skunk, right? Because that was chronic and bomb. It's chronic. It's chronic and bomb the same shit?
Because back when I was a kid, it was that, and then I got some Humboldt for the one because
Right,
it was
the
$100 an ounce was always Humboldt.
Yeah, all you had to do was say it's from Humboldt.
Humboldt, and that was
And it
$100.
Their weed was always the best.
Yeah, it was always
the
good.
best.
Couldn't I mean
Hey.
it just
When I started, it was bomb. It was bomb.
bomb.
You got the
Yeah,
bomb. It was bomb.
yeah. Now it's
You guys-
now it's Zaw.
You guys are older.
Now it's the Zaw.
He said, you guys are older. This fool.
Yeah, my son comes at me, got the Zaw, Dad. I'm like, well,
Oh.
you know what I mean? Yeah, the Zaw. So
Some of the terminology, I'm just like,
That's not-
yeah, it just I just know if it's green, I'm smoking it.
like when my people call me, they're like, oh, I got different packs. I'm like, or actually no, it depends on what state you're in. Because some people are like, you got some loud.
All right.
You know, just different places have different
All right.
terminology. But no.
Oh, bro, trust me. I see some of these videos and motherfuckers get on there and be like, bro, if you're paying $25 for your eighth, it is not good. I guarantee you
Oh,
it is.
shit.
And then I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, oh, bro, you're all the way in Ohio.
Yeah,
That's why, bro. That's why.
I was like, you're in Ohio.
yeah.
I was
I
like,
mean, I don't know, but I always said though that okay, one year I didn't name a few of my strands I was growing. I had 12 strands. Did not have any names for them. They were just seeds.
you
that I
just
had.
throwing names on them, huh?
Hey, it was because it's true though.
Isn't that how it's
So,
done these days with
so I
people?
kept it simple: back door, slide door, from garage door. Right. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah, dude.
I didn't know what I mean, but my boy said, if it don't have a name, you ain't selling it. And
That's
I
the
didn't
truth.
believe him.
That's the truth. That's
Yeah.
100% true.
Yeah.
You
So-
know, I do marketing, so I have a marketing division. So, and that's where I started learning about the names and just different things. We did a trial experiment with another company that I was helping with their product. They had their name, whatever they decided, and I helped them come up with a few other venture names for their branding. Yeah, bro, one product sat for like 6 months. The product that I put out there and showed them how to do it, that only lasted 30 days. And I was in Modesto with the PCF stores that I helped them do that at, and that brand did great through there.
Hell
But,
yeah.
you know, the name, I mean, but be real though. I hate when people say, oh, this is, you know, some permanent marker, and you're like, come on, bro.
Right.
It's like that ain't permanent marker. That's 341. I know what it is, but all right.
Yeah. You can tell.
You know, but that's nowadays market. I guarantee if you go to the club right now, we can look at the back. It's going to show you the farm, and I promise you, there's going to be 4 different brands with 4 different names of the weed that's on there, and it's like that's crazy.
No, I experienced that a couple years back at one of the dispensaries here in town because I kept going back for the same thing, right? And by the 3rd week, it was you could tell the bud was different. It was completely different from what I bought 4 days prior. And I did it again, and it kept changing. I'm like, dude, I mean, so you never know. I mean, I guess there's people who do that shit, dude. Will swap their shit up like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's just wild. We gonna pick out his brain a little bit. We got stories. I know it's been a while since we've been in here and caught up with some shit, man.
Yeah, we got a couple stories.
We smoking a couple of his joints. They're fucking fire. What do you think of the THCA? What do you think of the THCA, bro? Like, cause that's what there's really like big in Texas, right?
It's Delta 9 is the
Delta 9. That's what they call it out there, right?
Yeah. Well,
Cause I smoked. Cause I went out there to Texas. I touched down. Some dude was like, "Look, yo, we got some weed for you," and he gave me some weed and shit. He was like, "Bro, this is Delta 9." He's like, "This is better than any weed you're gonna get in California." I'm like, "Really?"
It's just a compound, bro. But it's just
it's
just a way to get, you know, the THC is made up of so many different compounds that THC is just like one of the many.
Right. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, you hit it 100%, bro. I hear that in Texas a lot is the Delta 9 or is THCA, and you know,
that's crazy though.
It's all weed.
And then when I fucking smoked it, I was like, "Yeah, there ain't nothing special about this." He's like, "You can smoke this here and not get in trouble."
Yeah.
I was like, "So what's the difference between this and like weed? And how does a cop know?"
They can't. There's no really way to identify it unless you take it to a lab and get it tested. This, that, and the other.
Right.
But that's why you go to the smoke shop so you actually see weed in there. Because it's THCA or Delta 9. So that's what they say, and it's like, okay. I was looking into the whole hemp thing, bro. I just did an investment on hemp. I was gonna try to do it to where you can go into AM, PM and pick these up. You know?
Oh, that'd be nice.
That's.
Well, they do have CBD at my local grocery store down the street.
I did. You see, hemp got banned. Gavin Newsom put an emergency order out, and they got rid of. Bro, I'm telling you, on a Tuesday, I invested into a hemp project to go multi-state with it. By Thursday, Gavin Newsom said it's banned in California.
That fucker.
Bro, I was like, this dude's killing me.
Oh man, yeah, because I mean, that's what I think. That's their main goal is to have some of this shit right next to the Blue Rhino. You get your Blue Rhino and your goddamn CBD. You know what I mean?
No, yes. Right. That's what I wanted. I wanted the dude to get off work on a Friday, working construction, and say, "Let me give me a pack of these, and give me a 3-pack of Budweiser
and a Blue Rhino,
20 on number 3,
and a Blue Rhino."
Exactly,
Blue Rhino.
Yeah. Or give me a honey packet. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! Shout out to everybody tapping in, man. We do appreciate you on this
Friday.
It is Friday. We have Jay from Skunk Brothers in the building. Round of applause to him, man.
Oh yeah.
He's got a busy. You're really busy. You got a whole busy week coming up. You're doing a lot of traveling, right? Because you're nationwide, you have to.
Yeah.
Fucking, you're going to Detroit and then touching down in New York, right?
No, I'm gonna go. I'll be in Detroit, and then I'll be in Texas.
Okay.
And then I'm also working on an adventure in Las Vegas. So it's like I've been doing a lot of marketing and a lot of work out there. They just have weird. It's really weird. You know why you go to Vegas and the weed looks so shitty? Because they have a legal cap at 21% THC. If it goes over 21%, then you can't even pass testing.
It's just like the goddamn moonshine there. Same fucking thing. They're going to have I think it's only 91% or 90% moonshine proof. They can have the 151. They can only have so many.
Oh, yeah, that's why you got to go to another state to get it. Because I was ready to launch out there. I mean, I was big because I wanted to do a venture there. But when they told me 21%, I couldn't even wrap because my regular weed, just the weed itself, tests out 33 to 36%. Right. How many? And then I'm like, do we diminish the product? And I'm like,
I don't want to do that. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. I can't have you go to California and say, "Oh, that's the best shit I ever had." And then you go to Vegas,
but like it's supposed to be the same shit.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Man, that can't be the same company."
No,
I don't want to do that. You know.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
That's Vegas for you.
Yeah, no, that's the government for you. Right
that too, but I mean,
regulations.
Yeah. And that's crazy, bro. Fucking how hard they're making it for people that want to get into the cannabis industry. The taxes on it is fucking insane.
Highest tax product in the world.
And fucking like you can put it in, bro. You can wait 9 months to 2 years. They're gonna take their time with the shit.
Oh, even to get a license takes forever and a day.
That's crazy.
You know?
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, they're not just handing them out either.
No, and I feel, you know, a lot of people have ideas like street dudes that are like, I want to get a brand, and I'm all for it because you know I'm a street dude. That's where I came from, and I just saw an opportunity some years back to take it to another level.
Right.
And that's what I did. But then when people ask me how do I get a brand, I'm like, man, I don't even want to lie to you, bro. You got about 50,000 put up.
Right.
Because you need marketing material. You need, you know, it's just
in a small window of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Shit, dude. Yeah, everything needs to line up in place.
And then you got to have the right partnership, right distributions. I mean, it's just a lot of factors. And bro, I see a lot more crooks. Bro, I see more bullshit.
It's like any other business. You have a business plan. I mean, you gotta have all your ducks in a row and all that. You know,
he said the crooks are out there.
It is. Bro, they think you're stupid. They'll play you on a percentage as fast as you can blink. Like I've seen dudes in corporate offices that I've made deals with that have 7 to 15 clubs, and I'm like, bro, did you read what you wrote on here? I know how to read. It's like they always, you know, try to pull one over on.
Right. Try to write big words in contracts.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I could read. Like, don't let it be fooled you.
I got fucking Chat GPT, motherfucker.
Oh, exactly. Nowadays.
Fucking crazy shit. Joey, what we got over there?
You got time for a story? Well,
let's go.
We know about the one that's been going around. It's TikTok. What do you think about it going and getting canceled out? It's going to get banned. It's done for.
Well, yeah, go ahead. But the Beast, what's his name? Mr. Beast? Well, he just said he wants to sit down with China. He said he'll buy the whole shit. He was like, fuck that.
Yeah, him and Lil Baby. I was reading about that. Lil Baby and him, we're going to go on a partnership.
That's crazy, huh?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect anything unless you're doing it from TikTok.
But why are they banning it? Why do you think that they are banning it?
Well, the conspiracy theorist is right here. But from what I hear is that it's the China stealing information from this app.
Well, they mad that they ain't stealing it first.
They're doing it too, bro.
So that's why they're getting on TikTok, because China's behind this.
That's crazy.
So all I'm saying, if they're tripping that China's doing that, then we should be tripping that they're doing that to us.
Well, I mean, I guess what the thing is they were denying it, knowing they were doing it, and they got caught. So it's kind of something like that.
You know what? So I'm gonna tell you why. I think the real reason why TikTok's getting banned. Because the government can't control it, right? They can't fucking control what videos are being played. So if the government wants to pull a sheet over your eyes, right, and say that there's something happening, right, in the country and shit, and other countries can show you, yo, it is not happening, right? And they can show you shit that's happening and feed it back to you. They don't want that. Yeah. They don't want you to be able to fucking communicate,
to know what's going on in Gaza.
Know what's going on. All that. Gaza. I think all that has to do with it, bro. Because there's some shit on there, man, that's like, fuck, bro. How's this shit even get on here like that? You know?
Wow.
Crazy.
You got ready for another scam story? How about a French woman who was scammed out of $850,000 in a fake romance with Brad Pitt? This guy from a hospital. This guy from a hospital was allegedly using this AI generated thing where he used Brad Pitt's face and conned her out of over, I think, a year and a half of $850,000 because he could not.
She deserves it.
Could not get into his bank account because of his divorce with whoever, I guess. But yeah,
that's a lot of money, fool. 800 and something thousand.
$850,000. That's almost $1 million, dude.
How do you even ask for that? Like,
you know, and there's pictures here. You see the fucking face of Brad Pitt. He's in the bed. AI is. I mean, people forget about AI right now. AI is getting stronger. People forgot about. You gotta watch Terminator because it's gonna happen. They're gonna turn on us.
Skynet.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, but I mean it. Got it to where this lady was scammed $850,000.
But like, how do you even ask for that? Like,
well, I guess,
baby, I gotta pay my mansion
little by little.
Can I borrow $100,000?
He's in the hospital for cancer treatment. He can't get into his bank account. He needs help. I'll be your man.
But I guess. What do you say though? Like, I need 170 for my attorney.
No, I guess it was he was sparking a relationship with this lady, saying that he needs financial help because he was in the hospital for cancer treatment, and because of his divorced with Angie Julie. He could not get into his bank account.
So I'm reaching out to you.
So I'm
to see if you can help me with 850,000.
Man, but you know what? It just shows you how some people are getting really, really crafty with this AI, and AI is scary because
that sucks to be her, but like, bro, if you're gonna give out money to somebody you ain't never seen, that's on
especially
you.
Brad Pitt. I mean,
850, bro. That's
You gonna give some money to Brad Pitt? Like Brad Pitt don't got a little stash. He can go to the bank and get a loan.
yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I guess I don't know how much time he had, but that's one of her. I know we have another story here.
That's crazy. Hey, what could you get? Can you imagine scamming somebody for 850? What you doing with 850,000, bro?
Man, dude,
lot.
you do a lot. I mean, that's another business
do a
right
lot.
there, dude.
Buy me a taco truck.
I mean, that's 2 houses, easy.
Taco truck.
That's a house, Joey.
Oh, depends where you buy it.
Yeah, hey, I guess you're right there.
Stockton. That's 2 houses.
I mean, that's 850,000. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, how do you fix your lips? I'm like I said. Well, actually, you said AI, so I guess
right.
Brad Pitt's asking you.
Yeah, it's on World Star. I got the story on World Star, and it's on there. It's AI generated photos of him in the hospital bed. He's sitting there chilling. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Method Man was arrested after he punched his daughter's ex after he, I guess, came home for about a few years, 10 years, but he finally caught up with this dude at the gym and gave him a piece of his mind.
So,
bro, it's shit. We running anything to go with the kids. You know that shit's a.
who was it? Busta Rhymes?
Method
Oh, Method Man. I was like, you get hit by Busta Rhymes, boy. That motherfucker's big. Method Man is big as fuck, too.
I guess this guy dated his daughter, and I guess some shit went down. Caught him at a Crunch Fitness gym at Staten Island, and it hit him 8 times.
I heard that fucking the cops came, took a report, and just let him go because he probably deserved it.
Yeah, I guess because it took him a while to get a hold of him. I guess, you know.
I mean, let's keep it real. If it's your daughter and some problems, it's like, of course we're gonna manage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether it's at a Crunch Fitness or at goddamn dinner, you know what I mean?
Right.
All right, Chuck E. Cheese, you're getting hit. No.
It is. You can run that one.
That's
Hell
crazy,
yeah.
bro. And like somebody at, like Method Man, like he's not gonna do something like that to jeopardize his career. Like,
Unless it was really serious.
That was
fucking absolutely serious, right?
Yeah.
Or just to let a motherfucker know still, That shit's crazy.
Kid, the fuck you gonna do?
I don't know how true this is, but we hopefully got one more. Amsterdam-style cannabis cafe is now legal in California. Licensed
And it is.
dispensaries and lounges to prepare non-cannabis infused food and drinks, non-alcoholic beverages, entertainment, and patrons can enjoy their cannabis and social sitting while they're dining and enjoying the performances.
What do you think about that, bro?
I actually was excited when it happened because I'm looking at all kinds of different themes and concepts you could put with it. I was even thinking about maybe dabbling in it because, like, imagine you really.
Absolutely.
If we could go leave here right now and we'll go eat at an Amsterdam real style pastry, I think that should be a pretty cool.
It would be a hit.
experience.
It would be absolutely a fucking
yeah.
amazing experience. So, and these are my things, my thoughts on fucking what's going to be the concerns and the stimulations with that shit because I think how that works is if you go into a cafe, you have to buy the weed there and smoke it there because you can't just allow people into an establishment and smoke weed and it could be laced with some shit and now you got motherfucking passed out over there.
Yeah.
Right? So like there's obviously fucking, I guarantee that it's a buy here,
for sure.
fucking smoke here type of thing.
Because that's like going to a bar with our own bottle.
Right.
It's like,
But that don't make no fucking sense, right?
None at all.
So yeah, and I wonder how much the shit's gonna be.
You know what?
You're gonna be paying a pretty penny for a fucking joint in a fucking.
Well, like Jay was saying, everything's getting taxed.
Yeah,
like
well,
gas,
it's an
probably got 3 different
experience.
tax. So you're probably paying for a cup of latte, some donuts over here. Probably pay like $30 for the whole shebang because you got to think about the service. Either gonna be gratuity somewhere. In
I'm
there.
gonna say it's gonna be more than that, bro. I'm gonna say it's gonna be about 45.
But in the long run,
$50 a fucking head. You know
but
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
long run, though, it's a good.
And it depends what you're buying. Too.
Good experience because people can't get to Amsterdam. Not only that, who doesn't want to smoke a fat one while they're drinking a goddamn chocolate, dude? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't mind doing it.
So check this out. The homie Bruno Rose, right? His joints are for sale in Amsterdam at the shops. If you're in Amsterdam, you can pick up his joints in Amsterdam. Go for $100 a fucking joint, bro. Because it's rolled by Bruno Rose and it's from California.
Yeah.
And they're hash holes, right?
Yeah.
Fucking $100 a fucking joint, bro.
Real quick, Ruben, my brother from another mother, but he is my real brother. He did eat something, did the same thing in LA. Can you please put in the comments, bro, how much was it and how much was your experience? And what did you smoke or eat and how much was that? Because he did.
Oh, there's one in LA.
Yes, there's one in LA.
It's already out.
Yeah, so I mean, that would be pretty cool. Like get something towards Sac, Frisco, you know what I mean?
That happened quick, bro.
Yeah.
That happened quick.
Yeah.
Like how they get that open so fast, bro. It's just like we're still in
he was just there.
We're still in January.
Yeah, he was just there a few months ago. So yeah, it's been there for a minute because he said he got to smoke up. He said they had the stizzy on the table.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So that been pretty. I mean, to experience something like that's pretty bad. I mean, think about it. I mean, just to not worry about.
It'd be nice. It'd be definitely nice to get something going like that. And Sacramento would be a good location for that.
Yeah, it would. It's just about finding the right, probably downtown, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You have to do like a downtown scene, but you know, we'll see who opens up one first. I know
Yeah.
a lot of talk of it, but you know, we'll see.
And it'll be, like I said, lovely to see your product in there because at the same time, it'll be a California local and, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Now, I'm willing to partner with, I like I said, I work with people that want to work with me. I'm not really huge on the corporate stuff, but you know, money's money. But no, that'd be dope to do a cafe.
yeah.
I'm just curious, like I said, who's gonna be the first one to do it?
Right. It's definitely a fucking first wave to hop on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Wave started in LA. So.
Something if you're in it, like that's definitely something that you want to get your foot in and stay in because you're gonna be on that first wave. And usually when you're on that first wave, it's either you fucking do really, really good or
really
you do
bad,
really, really bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So, I mean, it is a risk. That's why it's the first wave. You know what I mean? If everybody was fucking doing it and you see everybody making money, you know, then. But yeah, first wave, bro. It's where it's at, really, huh? Trying to get that first wave, huh?
Well, it's also going to be the experience too, because their first experience with it's either going to be really, really good,
Yep, or really, really, really bad.
and then that's what's going to see how it takes off on which platform.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I want to see who they're gonna market to towards that. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna, you know, obviously high end, but I'm sure that they're gonna have you know, quick ones too.
Oh yeah.
Like
But
pull up.
The legal market's a little bit different, so it's like I know a lot of people that are in the industry, and I always tell people that talk about it. I'm like, the person that really goes to the cannabis club is like the person that wants a receipt. They feel comfortable buying their weed, and they get pulled over. They, I went to the club, I bought it.
Right.
You don't really see a lot of homies that are like, oh, I can't wait to go to the club because they're gonna go see bros. So that's why even when you're marketing, people think of like, oh, my people. And it's like, no, bro, they're going to the hood to buy their shit.
Yeah, they're going to the
You
hood.
got to look at, you know,
Yep.
you got to look at different ways of
Like this is be a first date. Take my girl on a fucking date too type of shit. She like smoking. You know what I mean? We'll go over there, smoke, fucking have some food type
Got a
shit.
stizzy. I got the goddamn that big old bong on the table. Hell yeah!
what's that one burner? The one that flips upside down.
That's
The gravity bomb.
The
Stunt,
gravity
yeah,
bomb.
whatever it's called. Yeah.
Oh,
The new
that'd
one.
be a good for having them bring all the different bongs out.
That'd be
Pick which
dope.
one.
Well, my brother said they have one on the table when you go eat there.
Oh, already done.
Yeah, it's on there. That's what they
And
that
have a
bong,
whole
the gra-
dab bar. I would have a whole bar like fucking somebody like with
Ooh.
bongs all behind them, and I want to smoke out of that bong and boom, bring it, put some weed for 'em, pack it, clean it, and all white glove. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bruh, winning,
Oh yeah.
bro. All kinds of top shelf weed, bro. Fucking all kinds of fucking these powdered donuts all over the place. Make sure you're checking these out. You can
Hell
find
yeah.
them on Instagram,
Skunk Brothers.
Skunk Brothers, right? Where can they find your product?
Okay, so it depends. I'm in a variety of different cities. So Sacramento, you go Metro Cannabis, 1841, All About Wellness. Toasties downtown opened up again. If you're in the Bay Area, HAC Richmond, Vallejo Relief Center, Highway 29. We're in multiple. Each city, I'm in at least one or two clubs.
So if I was to go on Weed Maps and type in your product, will it show me where your product's at?
I'm not. I don't actually have weed maps. I started off with them, but then when I started seeing, they're like, well, if you give me 10,000, I'll put you in this spot.
Oh,
So once they start talking about like, you got to pay me to be in a certain area, I'm cool, bro. I ain't
Pay to be number one. That's how you can pay to be number one now. That's
you
crazy.
can, but it's like this. Even these shows, you know, they're the big weed events.
Shouldn't be like that though. You know what I mean?
You know, you go to a big weed event. I don't go to them because I'm like, I can spend 15,000 and go hang out at these booths and be seen, I take that 15,000 back to my city. Be giving away bikes, be giving away stuff for the homeless.
Yep.
Get back to the community. I don't need to be seen, bro. We've been being seen, all of us, since
right.
13 years old. Now it's about making money and seeing how we can fix the community and start working in different directions.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's right.
That's the only reason Weed Maps thing. They wanted me to pay all this extra money for this. I'm cool, bro.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Now, if a club, most likely when you type it in, it's going to show you the different clubs. So, like, if you go to Modesto, Merced, Levels, Merced, Modesto. Okay. So it's like, you know, we're good.
All right. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Good shit. We appreciate you coming in here, bro.
It's
and
fucking Friday.
Sharing your fucking products with us.
Hell yeah.
Some of the powdered donuts, bro. I believe you hit it with that green crack. You probably would have. They have that weed already. You know what I mean? Like they'd have been like, green crack the weed. I've had it already. No fool. This shit, nah. This right here, what you got? The powdered donuts, the Skunk Brothers. Make sure you're checking them out. This is his Instagram. Let's go to his Instagram one more time.
Yeah, it's official Skunk Brothers with 4 S's. Only because of the fact that we've been blocked out.
He said 4 times. Hell yeah.
Bro,
Hell yeah.
Every time we get to like that
Fuckers.
10K, like, oh yeah, we got 9, because I ain't buying that shit.
Yeah.
You know, we have an organic following. So once we get to like between 8 and 10K, it's always something that's like, oh, check back for your account. So it's like, nah, we ain't doing that, bro. We'll just make another one and just grow it organically.
Yeah.
Man, look at the packaging, bro.
I love that shit, dude. I mean, you see it everywhere, but now where you can actually use local, it's here, it's in California, 916-209, wherever you're at, 559, it's there. I mean, it's badass, dude. I mean, I love it. I mean, I remember Big League Chew when I was playing baseball, dude. When I was fucking, you know what I mean?
And go follow the page one time for us, official Skunk Brothers. If you're a lounger, I expect all of you guys to be giving him a follow for us one time, man. Smash the like button for us.
Hell yeah.
Good shit. We appreciate it. Hey, real quick too, tell them if you got shout outs, if you got plugs right now, go ahead and tell them everything.
Handle it.
Oh man, you know, I'd like to shout out to everybody that's made this possible, whether it's, you know, my marketing team or, you know, my manufacturing team or growers, you know, in Texas. If you're looking for them, you know, got Wild Boys Exotics. You know, just
hell yeah. That's right.
That's where we're at with it.
Good shit. Hey, don't forget your mama. Tell your mama, man. You can't
shout out to 916 in the house.
Shout out your mama. Shout out your family. Shout out all them.
Oh man, you know, my entire I think that they're watching it right now.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'll tell you what.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Joey. Where they finding you?
Oh man, hey, happy New Year's, everybody! Shout out to everybody in the room in the studio tonight. Shout out to everybody's watching. Fat Joe to you. Use your blinkers, motherfuckers.
Luis.
Antonio from the Smokers Lounge, man. Appreciate everybody watching. See you guys next Friday.
Oh, that's your boy. Man, one more time, round of applause for Jay.
I appreciate you having me come out, bro.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Skunk Brothers.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You're welcome here anytime, man. Make sure you're checking them out. Official Skunk Brothers with 4 S's, right? Make sure you're checking me out. Official Smokers Lounge Podcast on Instagram. Smokers Lounge Podcast worldwide. Big shout out to MyTV26 for constantly playing us on television after the scary movies.
And the soft porn.
Right. Big shout out to all the loungers for constantly tapping in and the sponsors. One more time. Smokers Lounge Podcast, man. We out this bitch.
Woke up this morning, I need me an ounce. Then I had to make the call to Smokers Lounge. Shit, it said slide through, we blowing a pound. I said I'm on my way now, what's going down? Then I pulled up, shit was way too loud. Zigzags everywhere, ain't no backing out. So high up in the sky, ain't no coming down. That's how I feel when you come to the Smokers Lounge.
1 joint, 2 joints, 3 joints, 4. I can't get enough, I need to roast them all. 1 joint, 2 joints, 3 joints, 4. I can't get enough, I need to roast them all.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Roll up, get high.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Get high, roll up.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Roll up, get high.
At the Smokers Lounge.
Live from the Smokers Lounge studios. Your host of the Smokers Lounge podcast, Joey, Luis, and Los, the host with the most smoke.